Let's just, at this point, I think we can just blend in what we've got. Now I can see a slight shine, but it's not too bad. So I'm just going to go with the side of the blending stump. Just go over everything that I've just done, just very gently. And I'm going to use the blending stump like a brush. So I'm just, because I can see that the shadows are making a cheek line, I'm going round with it now. Got all the angles right. So we're just going to copy that bit of shading going through here. Just very gently. And we'll use what we've got left on the blending stump to go over the other bits that I haven't quite shaded. This is all darker here. Might need to put a bit more on there. But for now, we'll just concentrate on this. Just going over that because I want to get rid of the shine. See some blacker marks in there. Now that could be that a bit of pastel's got on there, but I'll show you how to get rid of that. We'll just darken down her lips a bit so we can see what's going on there. Do this bit here. Careful around her nose. Gently. Right. Let's just do now. Yeah, that's got rid of the shine. I'm happy about that. Just get this on in a bit stronger. So we're carrying on with the no, that's the wrong one. Just went for what I dropped there. I drop it. Yes. Okay, so we're carrying on with the F pencil now to get the shape, get the shading under her. It's okay. Just looking at this. That's our lip. And then we've got the light area there, which is actually probably a bit large, but we'll pop it in and just go around it and make it the right size. And it's dark. It's dark under her lips. And we've got a little gap, which you always get really. You always get that little gap because bottom lip is going in, and then this shows the shadow of it. Looking very carefully at where it gets deeper, and how far away that is from her lip, and where it ends. Now the shadow on the lip here is ending just here, just outside of that tooth there, just about there. So we can put that line in. There is actually a line on the drawing, it goes like that. Just kind of put it there. Don't go mad on lines. Just get the shape, just use those for the shape of the angle of the shading. Now I'm looking now, okay, how far is that going down? This line here. And then what does this look like? This gap here is looking about okay, but this needs filling in here. You can quickly see that then. Just fill that in there. And then that's quite dark here. It's going straight into that dark area there. This is where the light starts. This is the light on the very edge of her face. Light, shadow, quite dark there. Now I'm just checking the shape. This needs to come up a bit. Just there. This light shape, I'm just checking that. That's all light. This is dark. In here. And we've got a lip. Let's just get a bit more colour on there. Very dark in there. Because that's so dark, I'm going to be doing that with charcoal. I don't want it terribly shiny. I know I keep saying that, but it's this is the earth graphite now then. There's a little bit in here that I think I can put in actually, so we can get that really, see what's going on there. That's a bit darker in there. That's very light. That's the edge of her face there. And the light. And then I've got the baby's face here. That's the baby's, it's like the baby's face. And that's the light coming through her face and the baby's face. It'll make more sense when I put that on. Okay, now just want to get some, just want to try and get her nose stud in at the right spot. So here, I've got this a bit darker here, get that, make sure that's really in properly. Then we've got a slightly, what's that? And we've got a slight bit of shading, which I'll do with 2H on the edge of her nose, which comes kind of straight down really. Just like that. And then we have, right, so with the 4H I'm going to do very, very gently, just going to outline where I think her stud is. So we've got the shading. I'll just put the shading in a bit more, just there, like this. So just copying what I see here. So we've got that shading there, that's a 2H. That's coming down. Her stud is absolutely in line with her second tooth over this side. So it's absolutely in line with this. It's coming straight up here, just about there, and then it's down from there. Yeah, I'm just looking at this angle here, where the top of her nostril is and the stud is about there. But of course, that's the centre of it, so I'm going to go round it there in a darker, very, 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 very slight mark there. Because it's sinking in, it's going to be going round like that. There. Then I'm going to take that mark off, the centre mark. Just going to have to take that off, just like that. And make sure it's really off there. Then with the white charcoal, I'm going to put the stud in. Don't know what it is. It could be because she's got black pearl earring, it could be a white pearl, seed pearl. Just put it in. It's tiny, really tiny. So that's in place now. And I'm going to double measure that. I'm going to really get a feel for if I've got that in the right place before I go any further. So the bottom of her nose is kind of like this. So we've got a darker mark here, that angle. And then kind of going kind of straight in the picture really. Straight across from there. That's it. Yeah, that looks about right. That's okay. That's okay. Then it's very curving round like that, very gently. So over with the graphite stump. Just go over that bit there. Just fine-tuning this a bit. These bits here are absolutely vital for getting the likeness just right. That shading coming across here a bit more. That's it. Then go over this, see if I can still see it shining there. Not pressing hard. Just going over it till it disappears. And this, just go over that. Still see a bit of a shine. And there. And this. A lip. That's dark. Okay. Now at this point I'm going to use my little chamois. See what happens there. So this is the pencil side. I've got one pencil side and one charcoal side. That's how I'm working this. So I'm just going to rub over it very, very gently. And this is going to take a lot of the graphite off, but it gives a nice, smooth, gentle shading. You see it's taken off quite a bit there. And so move it up in the chamois a bit, and then just shade over this bit here. Very, very gently. I'm not rubbing hard at all. Very, very gently. It's darker there, so I'll go over that last. And then just smooth it across here. There is a bit of shading here, so we're just going to use the chamois to take that up. Just kind of merge the graphite up a bit. Now there are some little marks on there that we mentioned earlier. I'm going to now show you how to get those off if you wanted to. Sometimes those little marks are quite useful because skin isn't perfect on anybody. So you can just kind of just touch them like that, and it should take those darker marks off that you may not want. Just very, very gently move the rub around so you're not going over it with the dirty bits, and clean it off again. As soon as you can see that one stroke over it doesn't do anything, clean your rubber off again, and then just go back. Just going back over the very, very darkest areas, the tiny and then this will just take those off. That's it. And then clean the rubber off. It's good idea just to clean it off before you put it down, actually, just in case you grab it, you know, really go for it. Now, where's my pencil side? And now I'm going to just rub that over gently. It's still a bit darker, but those darkest bits are off now. Now what I'd like to do is try and make this bit here darker, that we can see with the charcoal now. So just very gently make sure that line is correct of her nose. Measure it with the side, where this comes up. Is it the same as on the photo? Yes, it is. Always check as you go. It'll save you a lot of problems later, because if it's wrong, you could stop. And right, this is the little angle where her nose comes in. Slightly round it off, because we're not all sharp shaped, are we? This is a very soft line under here. Just want to mark it, and then I'll merge it round very, very gently. And then this is coming down here. It's about that thick. And then just see. Put a bit of shading in here. It's a lot thicker here. The shading is thick to the bottom here. It's about that kind of length. And it's a bit more gentle here. And checking that line again, that angle. Slightly in from there. It's coming here. See, so we're still drawing. We're drawing. We've got our markers, got the shading in, but we're drawing. Although we've traced it on, we need to be drawing this. And if you'd drawn it on, you'd still be doing this. You'd still be doing all this, making sure. Darker there. It's darker here. And then that's coming right there. That's her mouth. Just measuring the whole time. this needs to be dark in here. Done that wrong. It's got to go up like this. Go under that. Yeah, under that mark there. And that's coming up here. Right, charcoal blender. Let's go over that, just to rub it in, just a bit more. And then gently does it on this bit. Now it is a bit blended over, so you can go over the whole line. Soft, it's a soft line. And then we'll just go over a lip line. Bit of shaping here. Shading. Okay, so my light is going and I'm finding it difficult to see what I'm doing actually. So I'm going to leave it there, and yeah, it's looking good. It's looking just what we need to be working on now. That's good. Okay, see you in the next video.